Welcome to Quick Rip. Big B here with you. Hey, I hope you're doing well out there, fight fans. Want to take a few moments here and talk a little bit of Nate Diaz because, of course, as many of us, or many of you may know, he finished his UFC contract out. Claims he's going on to do something different. Not going to be fighting in the UFC at least for a little while. So it seems. So it's kind of been up in the air, and there's different theories. What's next? What's he going to do? He's going to box. The big ones are, of course, he's going to box Jake Paul. And the other big one, the one that I want to touch on more in this video, is BKFC. And then, of course, you have the third one, which is his apparent fight promotion that he's putting together, and it's seemingly like he wants to go ahead with that. So, I mean, in the history of MMA, I'm not really sure if, and possibly even combat sports, if there's ever been a bigger free agent right now than Nate Diaz. I mean, you've got virtually every organization scraping the bottom of their fucking money barrel to try and book Nate Diaz for even just one fucking fight, right? And one of those is BKFC, of course. They're gonna throw their hat in the ring, so to speak, pun intended. Now, I don't have a problem with that. I love that BKFC throws big fucking coin at big names in order to grow their promotion. You know what? You get a guy like Mike Perry, just for instance, Paige Van Zandt. I mean, these are big crossover MMA people that are making statements in bare knuckle. Just a couple for example. I mean, there's many. I could go on forever. But there would be no other bigger than Nate Diaz, other than maybe Francis Ngannou. But I just don't see that happening. Is Nate Diaz gonna be interested in bare knuckle? Now, everybody seems to have this the matchup set already, which would be Mike Perry versus Nate Diaz. Which, I'll be honest, I would watch the fucking shit out of it. $5 for that, sure, no fucking problem. I mean, Mike Perry versus anybody, I'm gonna be there. But I don't know, folks. I just don't know. Now you had Dan Hardy, just for instance, just to kind of give you a scale. Dan Hardy came out and said, like, when he announced that he was interested in returning to combat sports, that he obviously had several offers as well. Dan Hardy's a big name. Who wouldn't want him on their promotion other than his arch nemesis there over at the UFC, I guess. But that aside, pay scale wise, he said basically MMA. He was offered MMA fight, bottom tier, regular boxing, which was basically middle tier, and then he also revealed that he had an offer for bare knuckle, which was way the fuck up there. So that, just to kind of give you the idea of the offers that BKFC puts out there for the big names. Now, yes, some of the smaller names and some of the up-and-comers aren't really making fucking anything, according to some of the dollar figures that I saw. But that's all part of combat sports, right? That's you gotta make a name for yourself, and then and that's where the money comes in. What do you figure out there? What's next for Nate Diaz? Let me know in the comments while you're there. Give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Cover everything here at Bulls, Beers, and Brawls, BKFC, UFC, MMA. We got it all. I don't know. I think we have this maybe a little bit wrong. In his post-fight interview with Joe Rogan, where Nate Diaz mentioned, basically, I'm going to do what Conor McGregor couldn't do. Immediately, all of us, Joe Rogan included, went to boxing. I could be way off here. Maybe the masses is way off. I don't know. That's part of the fun about this fantasy, and why I wanted to do a video and just discuss it a bit, because there's so many fucking options. But I truly think that he's going ahead with his promotion that he wants to get together here. I believe it's called Real Fights, somewhere along that line. I'll double check that, and of course, put a link in the description so you can all check that out. Because I think that's what he's talking about when he mentioned, I'm going to do what Conor McGregor failed to do, basically, which was put on his own promotion. Because you got McGregor still out there with, what does he have? McGregor Sports and Entertainment. But what has he done with that? Nothing comes to mind. He might have had an event a while back. I'm not sure. I didn't research it because I'm not talking really about Conor McGregor. But that's where I think Nate Diaz is going. Personally, I think he's going to concentrate on his own promotion and try and get that off the ground. But you never know. The BKFC offer could be huge. Maybe if it's a one-time fight, Diaz says, fucking let's do it. There's no reason he can't do one fight with Mike Perry, bare knuckle, and still have his promotion and still concentrate on his promotion. I think the big thing is he just doesn't want to be tied into a long-term contract. I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you think out there. Is he going to box Jake Paul? Is he going to box somebody else? Is he taking off the gloves? Is he just going to focus on his promotion? So many fucking options out there. I personally don't think MMA, him fighting in MMA is one of the options that he's thinking about right now. And I really don't think any promotion out there has the coin to even make a bid. So that's kind of been low key. But I don't know. It's one of those questions that nobody really has the answers to except for Nate Diaz, and he's kind of been a little bit sheepish about it. He's dropping hints, but not really fucking saying flat out. So, I mean, in his post-fight presser, he also said that he would return to the UFC after he did what he wanted to do. But I mean, he's aging. I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on here with Nate Diaz. It's all good shit because it's all just people lined up at his door wanting to give him money. I mean, obviously he's got to work for that money, but don't we all? Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant on Nate Diaz and my opinions. Like I say, don't forget to subscribe, stay up to date. Till next time, everybody, take care and peace.
I think the trip and fumble over the train. I ride and wonder how we had all these things.